I'm not sure which variant we have. We probably have the 6R variant, not the 6K variant. And if I remember correctly, the 6K variant, hey Panda Cavalry, 6K variant is the one that has more of an energy weapon style, large laser instead of an AC-5, I think. It might not be bad to get that. I really like the, I think it's a 2H variant. I always forget which variant is the one that I like of the Shadowhawk. Oh, we'll find out when we go to the store because that's the variant we're going to be buying. Yeah, it's a 2D is the one that I like. We'll be able to buy here. So normally what this does is it strips out a bunch of armor to get more weapon firepower. Honestly, it's not the most optimum way to do that, but it has really good slots. You can do a lot of energy weapon slots and a lot of missile slots, which makes it a very good mech. So I really like this mech because you get all the advantages that you get with the Shadowhawk normally. Very good melee damage. You've got a nice frame, 55 tons with jump jets and good armor. I mean, its armor is weakened, but you just upgrade that yourself. So I like this. So I'm going to go ahead. There's 2 parts here, which is exactly how much we need.
New equipment available.
Okay, the Shadowhawk 2D is an interesting model. Its default payload sacrifices a lot of armor, amount a bit more firepower, as we already discussed, though some argue the trade-off isn't worth it. I argue that it's true, but you can turn this mech into a damn good mech. Its alpha strikes are better, though, so I guess you can be the judge. We just were. All right. Let's see, where are we going? Well, I think we already know the answer to that, but let's take a peek, see if there's any flashpoints that are interesting to us. Oh, there's one here. A very difficult one. American Alliance versus Leal. The long one with consecutive deployments, light tonnage, which actually plays into our hands. We get some Battletech items. Doesn't tell us what tonnage we're limited to, though, so we'll have to see. We're going to have a diversity of mechs, so we can kind of play around with that. Usually, when it says light mechs, that your tonnage requirements is light, it's a tonnage requirement. It's not saying you have to have light mechs. It might be like 155 tons is your limit, so you have to work within that, which I think we're over that weight for sure, so... Alright, so we'll probably go do this, but I do want to pop off over, because we have plenty of time, right? 162 days. Yeah, we have plenty of time to do that. So, yeah, we go here, and we buy more stuff. That's my goal, and then we'll go over to there. So, 13 days. Well, we already talked about it. And I think we make the Shadowhawk 2D the best mech we can. We got a number of missile systems that will help us. I'm not sure, though, because we got an SRM-4 that was an upgrade as well. But if we can get this Shadowhawk 2D upgraded really nicely, it might surpass what the Wolverine can do. Because what really ties our hands with the Wolverine is a limit of energy weapons. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any upgraded energy weapons. I mean, I've got large lasers and stuff, but that wouldn't necessarily be ideal. What I mean by that is I need extra damage. The only thing I have is an extra accuracy, so that kind of hurts us. We could strip that out of other mechs, but I'm not sure we have the time for that. So I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with this mech just yet. A large laser wouldn't be a bad choice. I just don't think it would be using the strengths of this mech appropriately. What I could do is I could rework the Wolverine, which is currently my best mech. We strip out an SRM-6, replace it with a large, like the SRM-6 and the medium laser, and replace it with a large laser. We'd be 1 ton short of being able to pull that off. And I don't know if I feel comfortable stripping out a ton of ammo, because we still would have 2 SRM-6s. From a damage out standpoint, we'd be throwing away quite a lot of damage to do that. I don't know. Let's just build the Shadowhawk how we want to build it, and we'll see. Might be a better call to upgrade one of our pre-existing already good mechs, because we really can't take advantage of the laser loadout here, which I think is the right way to build this mech. So let's build it as I think is appropriate, and we'll go from there. So we'll put that one over here. Right, and we'll go with 2 medium lasers. Here. Also, a good thing about this mech is it's a little bit more spread out compared to the Wolverine, where it's all like in one side. Yeah, I don't really want to pull off the jump jets, and I think those are only half a ton on a 55-ton mech. I'm pretty sure that's true. Well, we can find that out. I want to have jump jets anyway. Yeah, they're only half a ton at this weight. Once you get into a 60-ton mech, then you're starting to it's starting to weigh a ton apiece. So you have to strip 2 jump jets. That's too much for me. It kind of takes away what we're trying to do. All right. Not for the SRMs. Now, in my opinion, the better call here, you give the SRM-4 to the other Shadowhawk because it does utilize an SRM-4. And we give the 2 SRM-6s that are upgraded to the Wolverine, and we use this as a backup mech. Because right now, I think it could be the better mech, but right now it's not there yet. We just need to get upgraded medium lasers. But those are kind of rare. So let's say we do... How many missile slots? We have 3. Where are they? There's one here. One here. Oh, there's one in the head. So we have to rock an SRM-4 on this thing. Alright, well, let's say if we were using the optimum stuff here, right? So that would be SRM-6, SRM-6, SRM-4, right? Now, I don't know if we have the tonnage to pull this off. I might not be able to do it and have decent armor. But what kind of firepower are we talking about here? 247, which would be by far and away the most firepower we have on tap. I just think from a heat efficiency and the fact that we're really lacking armor that this isn't going to work out. So I'm going to go with 2 SRM-6s. That just kind of, to my gut, that seems right. It's going to give us 171 damage, which is respectable. We're going to need definitely heat sinks, I mean. We also need the ammo. Hold on. Get that while I'm thinking about it. So we know exactly where we stand. 2 tons. Alright, so we have 9 tons to play with after putting 1 heatsink in. Obviously, we need more heatsinks than that. Put 1 there. Kind of like having my things looking pretty. Not that it really matters, but... Maybe 2 more heat sinks, and then we... It's completely pointless, but I just like to do it for the aesthetic. Alright, I'm not sold on where these heat sinks are at just yet, but we'll see. So 5 tons of armor. Let's see what we can do with that. Let's go 60 minimum. The arms. Go up to, I don't know, 70. Doing a little bit better armor in the rear section. Let's go 40. And 50. Go up to 80. 5. Definitely need way more armor in the legs. Let's go up to 80. Alright, we still have plenty of tonnage worth of armor. Bump that up to 70. Oh, the head needs more armor. Get that out of the way. Alright, so we have 3/4 of a ton left. Go up to 75. 90. 85, 85, 80, 80. We'll have a lot of tonnage left over. Oh, we got one more thing we can do, huh? Alright. That's what I'm settling on. Maybe not the most optimum setup, but I like it. It's not bad. And for a backup mech, it's not too bad. So we'll confirm that. Looks good.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
All right, let's focus on the Wolverine, because right now it's our best damage dealer. So refit this. This shouldn't take long, because we're just modifying it by making some things in and out, upgrading the systems more or less. And then this one. So what are you up to? You're up to 210. So not as good as that other like thing we were looking at, but there we go. It's still respectable, and we didn't really affect the heat curve at all. Okay, that'll take 3 days. Probably put that at the top of priority.
Logged and noted.
Oops.
Too hard.
And then the other Shadowhawk. We're gonna upgrade the SRM-4. Any other systems I'm overlooking? Not that I see. So what are we at with you? 171. So you're going to be at the same level. So honestly, the two Shadowhawks are equivalent from a damage output, but the Shadowhawk 2H is way more heat efficient. So as a result, I think we stick with that as our primary. It's also way better armored, like way better armored. So yeah, I think the 2D is just going to be a backup mech for now, but it's pretty solid. Pretty solid backup mech. Honestly, if we really need the tonnage, we could go with all medium mechs if we want to, but for now, that's okay. I was going to put this a little bit more ahead of the class.
I'll get it in the schedule.
But you can see kind of the potential of the other Shadowhawk, because without any modified weapon systems, it's matching what the other Shadowhawk is able to do. Granted, with a lot less armor and a lot less heat efficiency. Okay. Seems good to me. Go ahead and take a look at travel. Well, we already know where we want to go. Let's travel, though. There. This is mostly just to go to the store and buy more cool stuff. We might do 1 or 2 contracts here as well, but then we're going to head over to that flashpoint, because that's what we're really excited to do. And it plays into our hands, because, I mean, it's a highly difficult mission, but it has a tonnage requirement, which we should be able to pull off.
You asked for are online, Commander.
All right. But let's say, just for the sake of argument, we have a 155-ton weight limit. Because I think that might be what the light weight limit is. I'm not positive on that, but let's say that's what it is. Currently, we run with 2 55 tons mechs, which is 110, a 50-ton mech, so we're already over with that. And then a 35-ton mech. So our normal drop weight is, what, 195? So if it's 200 or under, we're fine, and we can run our primary lance. If it's not, then we have to start putting in some other smaller mechs, like the Jenner, for example. So that would be 70 plus. So we could go maybe 175. We could go down to that. We could go lower than that too, because we have other light mechs, but we'll have to see. Some of these other mechs are just not really designed as well, because they were always meant to be kind of more backups. .480 versus 560. So the Jenner is more well armored, but the Javelin would give us a little bit of reduction in weight, drop weight. So our Vindicator isn't necessarily terrible. Our Enforcer isn't necessarily terrible. So we could drop weight here and there as needed. What is this? Is this up accuracy, not up damage? That might not be a bad call. Like up damage, I'm gonna refit the Vindicator because this is probably a good call for using the Vindicator. Which one's more durable with the loadout we have? 760? 720. All right, so the Vindicator. And it's also lower weight, so I kind of like that. Let's refit it. I think we have enough time to get some of these refits. I mean, we have plenty of time. Because these are not like super key. So we replaced the normal large laser with the one with extra damage and extra accuracy, because that just perfect sense to me. And then I guess we don't really have any other weapon systems. I mean, we have an up and accuracy largely. That's help us. Oh, I have an upgraded LRM-5. That wouldn't be bad. LRM-5. Things reordered because, again, I like my things looking pretty. We've got extra damage there. What are we looking at damage-wise? I mean, this is going to be as good as the other mechs we have because it's, I mean, it's a lighter mech anyway. 145. That's not too bad. Should get that little bit extra improvement. Yeah, okay, so this wouldn't be a bad mech to use in that engagement. Oh, I want to add this. There's another thing I missed. We want to add that to the trebuchet. We end up using the trebuchet. Be nice to improve it.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Let's refit the trebuchet. This is probably going to be a higher priority. Not probably, for sure. So LRM-20, we would obviously want one that does something better than a standard one. If there's no other medium lasers to put in here. No special thing. All right, I mean, it doesn't do any more damage, but hey, it gives us a little bit of something. I really need extra damage in LRM-20. If we get that, that'd be pretty nice. All right, that's going to take 3 days. We will put that to the head of the class because our trebuchet right now is one of our primary mechs.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Although, I'm starting to see a case for arguing for that Shadowhawk instead. We lose all of our long-range potential, but definitely gain in damage. All right. Let's continue. But I'm happy to see it. We finally have options. We have options. With mechs. If we have one of our mechs get damaged and we have consecutive deployments, we're not totally screwed. Oh, I forgot to shit. I almost messed up. I forgot to do an upgrade. What do we need for this? Just improve power conduits? Alright, we'll get working on.
Alright, I'll get the team on it right away.
Alright, we've arrived. So this is more important just from what's at the store standpoint than actual contracts. So let's see what's in there. Okay, we're nowhere near getting a Griffin. Stability damage, that doesn't really excite me. Well, laser with extra damage definitely does. Oh, that reminds me, we probably have room to improve our fire starter even more. That fire starter is pretty amazing. Getting better all the time. Alright, nothing else really exciting me here. So let's just switch over to the faction. Centurion, we're nowhere near that. The Trebuchet, AC2, LRM-5, LRM-10, LRM-15, LRM-20. Sadly, just more stability damage. Ooh, SRM-4 with a lot of extra damage. I like that. Let's go ahead and buy that.
New weapon systems available.
Definitely want this cockpit mod. That's going to really help us. Buy that.
New equipment available.
I think that's going to do it. Fortunately, none of these LRMs are extra damage. It's seemingly very rare. I get it on LRM-5s every so often, but about as good as it gets. Alright, that'll be good for now. Let's go ahead, take a look at what contracts are here. We might not end up doing any because it's kind of getting close to when I wrap up anyway, so let's see what we've got. So battle, 2.5 scholar. Battle at 3 skulls, I wouldn't mind. What's the environment? Badlands? Okay. Well, this one's in polar, which makes it a little bit more attractive. Who's it against? Your Capellans, okay. Alright, so really there's only 2 contracts here I'd even want to do. It's between this one and this one. Well, we can at least start the combat. I might not be able to get too much into it with this stream, but we can at least get some progress here, see where we're at. Probably fine with this loadout. 624, 29. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I need to go to my mech warriors where we level them up. Is this an opportunity where we use some of our crummier pilots? Because we might be stuck in that one contract for a while, because it seemed like it was a longer one. I'd have to double check on that one.
Commander.
But I'm still working you up towards this. So confirm.
Training complete.
I think that's probably a good idea. In this system, work on our less experienced pilots. Try and get them better. Pyramid.
Commander.
Called shot bonus is pretty good. We should probably take that.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Waiting
Good
for
hand.
orders.
We're trying to get this. Go ahead and take that. And then we're going to push you to this. Yeah.
Mech warrior training complete.
Okay. Who's the other one we want? That would be Polecat, right?
Reporting.
We already leveled up. Then my own pilot. And at this moment, I'm definitely going to be pushing for the called shot bonus, because that's going to be good. Called shot mastery, actually. All right.
Training complete.
So those pilots I think I'm going to use is for this mission. This is going to be a more difficult mission, so maybe we go with the Steiner contract first. That one would be more ideal for the less experienced pilots, I think. Yeah. I think that makes sense. So 2.5 skull, it's against the Capellans. It's in a polar region, so we don't have to worry about heat as much. I like that. This is fine from a payment standpoint and salvage standpoint. We don't even have to change our loadout because we stuck with the same pilots. Let's deploy. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with the same mechs. All right. Yeah, we're at 195 tons. I'm not sure if I said that or not. So if our drop weight, as I said, is under 200, 200 or under, we're fine. If not, then we're going to have to switch to some of our other mechs. Not a bad go-to would be that Vindicator. I don't know if I have another support mech I can go to, but the Trebuchet doesn't weigh that much. So I have options. We'll see. By going 2 light mechs and the Vindicator, in theory, I could probably pull it off. Alright, begin mission. I'd have to think of the math of that, though.
Initiated.
And I don't remember what the limit is. This is the border region our employers are worried about. Orbital surveillance suggests our targets are in this region. Let's move up and make contact. Delivery arrow out. You know what, screw it. Let's just push for this one because I'm only going to have one more day to be able to stream this, so let's just do as much as we can with the time allotted.
Roger that.
I do want to contact them early, but I don't want to be out in the open. I guess I'll go for that. Oh, we're good. We got it.
Enemy detected.
Okay, where do we want to go with you? I guess here? Because I want to get relatively close. Alright. We got vehicles. What's an assault weight vehicle? That's interesting. Okay, so we got something on the medium scale. Oh, mechs, okay. 55-ton mech. 60-ton vehicle. That's probably a SRM or LRM carrier at that weight, at that initiative. Okay, 50-ton mech. 40-ton mech. So 3 medium mechs so far. Any heavies? Those could be vehicles, though. It's hard to say. So maybe a mixed lance of vehicles and another lance of mechs. Not sure if it's a full lance. We'll see.
Something I can do.
As long as that carrier may be there. We're gonna have to take this a little at a time. This mech is well, not probably. It's a cicada. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock it up. Because it more than likely built up quite a bit of evasion. Alright. Whatever that is needs to die, so that's what we're gonna focus on doing here. Jump. I think I'm gonna do a multi-target here. It's an SRM carrier. Not too surprised with that. You're gonna be A, you're gonna be B, and B is gonna be B, the medium laser. The medium laser, geez, I can't get my words out.
Engaging multiple targets.
Be very surprised if it survives that. And it survived that. Can't say I'm too happy with that result. It's kind of put me in a rough spot. Oh no, you can't get anywhere. Might use vigilance. We're gonna probably have to push this thing to make sure that thing goes down, so firm. I think we're gonna do another multi-target situation. I really hate throwing away a lot of firepower here, though. Because I feel like I am, because this thing's hanging on by a thread. 1 hit point. I mean, come on, seriously? Well, we're going to have the initiative advantage. I think this is what I'm going to do. We're going to multi-target. A, B, C. B is going to be that. There we go. Not sure what I think of that, but give it a go.
Roger that.
Oh, you gotta be joking me. Come on. We can't let that thing live, though, because SRM carriers do so much freaking damage.
Commander?
I'm not gonna waste Wood Hen on that, though. Well, what we could do is we could jump in here and we could play this a little bit more aggressively. Not what I'd ideally prefer to do, but you're going to be A, you're going to be B, and B is going to be the other M20.
Multiple targets confirmed.
We finally got it. Alright. Oh, alright. It's just 1 lance then. The vehicle just happened to be an addendum to that. Alright. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
I appreciate it. Now, which version is this? This is a 2A, so I've been kind of wasting my firepower on that. You don't have the ability, though, yet, do you? So the best thing for you to do is to get into cover.
Jump jet, engaged.
I'm going to use vigilance. Not likely going to be a target, but I don't know. I don't really care. Pyramid needs reserve.
Roger
Don't really
that.
have an action for
Standing by.
them. My other two mechs are pretty well protected. And if they do attacks like that, that's not all that threatening. Our Wolverine should be kind of out in the open. I should be able to take advantage of that. Wish I had precision strike, but I don't. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to take Woodhen.
Need something?
Jump
Chief?
back. I don't really want them out in the open. I did that move to just get rid of the SRM carrier, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. We're going to go ahead and target here.
Locked on target.
Burn that evasion down. Here comes a Centurion. Gonna miss a lot. Oh, never mind. You haven't gone yet. You might be able to get in behind me. So I think the attack move is the right thing. Attack and then move.
All weapons committed.
Open up on that Wolverine, do a lot of damage. And get back into cover. They can still see me, but the good thing is the Cicada won't be able to flank me and get into my rear section, which it more than likely was going to do that. It could have. Pyramid needs to do his thing.
Aye, aye.
Fire away.
You're fired.
The fact that I can up that damage even more, I love that. Oh. Oh. There's something that I don't know about.
I've got eyes on hostile
Reinforcements. I kind of forgot that there was things on the heavy scale. Oh boy. Draw. Alright, well, now we know it's there.
Yes, Commander.
Open up on this guy again. What's the likelihood we take him out? If we precision strike, we can ensure that we can take him out. If we don't take him out now.
All right, I'll give him the whole 9 yards. That hit something good.
Now we jump into cover. Okay. Cat's not really in an ideal situation here. She needs to get the hell out. Fortunately, she doesn't have the jump range to do so. Instead, I guess I can jump all the way to here. They can't see me anymore. They'd probably be able to retaliate. But she's kind of running hot anyway. This is a good opportunity to cool off just a slight bit. And she can brace. She get quite a bit of damage reduction. Yeah, I forgot they can still see me there, can't they? I'm not sure if I'm in range of my weapons. I'm not.
Waiting for orders.
I'm gonna have Woodhen just back up here. Maybe not that far. We want to keep him within sensor range. Open up on this guy.
Roger that.
Ooh, knocks him down.
Now that hit something good.
Good. Now the problem is, if I move the Wolverine into position to attack, oh, the Cicada is going to oblige me. You, Cicada. Maybe a decent amount of damage reduction, but I don't really care. Awesome. Alright, and you're just gonna back on up. I don't want to back up too far, because I want to have my proper side facing. Yeah, now they can't see me, so they can't really do a whole lot. And that's this guy just getting up.
Give them everything you got.
Alright, reserve. So they can see me, they're not a threat. The cicada is the last one to move. It's the one most likely going to be able to see me. Not if it moves that way, though. So they shouldn't be able to see me at all. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. And we can only see one contact here, but we're fairly certain that there's more than that. Shadowhawk's position is starting to become somewhat tenuous. Okay, so Pyramid should be the first one to move here. You're running somewhat hot, though. Not really sure who to target here. If we jump here, we could target anyone, but he would be worse.
Got it.
Alright, who to target? Got a rear shot on the cicada. Cicada's not really... Oh, okay. Try and finish it off. Can't really fire too much here, though.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
Alright, I'll take that.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. I really don't know who to target here. You have an absolute ton of damage reduction. But I think the right move... We move in here.
Moving out.
We fire on the Wolverine, which is already somewhat stricken. And we're firing through a crowd, so stray shots may hit the friendlies of this guy. Lacking out his other leg, which should kill him.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Because he's already lost another leg, right? Oh no, that was his... We knocked him down normally, but we still killed him through pilot injuries, so that still works out. Okay. Just walk up on the hill here. Open up on somebody. Cicada's not really a threat anymore, but I kind of just want to finish it off to get the numbers more in my favor. I think I use Vigilance here, because I'm a little out in the open. Unfortunately, the thing's still alive.
Detected.
But we killed another pilot. Racking up those pilot kills. Not every day you're able to do that. Oh, there's another contact there. Okay. 75, 75. We don't have the ability to reduce the damage reduction, so... I honestly don't know who the better target is here. I mean, frankly, this is 60% damage reduction. This is 40%. I'd rather fire into the 40%. Still not going to be a whole lot of damage. Alright, first things first.
What's up, Commander?
Can I walk? I can walk out of contact, which is good. I want to open up on this guy.
I'm gonna give him
He's a lot of damage reduction, but he's the only one we can hit right now, so I don't feel too bad about it. And we just walk to try and preserve our heat. Okay, not me. Looks like I can walk back down myself as well. Now, again, we're just going to open up on this guy.
All weapons committed.
And walk back down. Use the mountain to our best advantage. Okay. That shuttle hack needs to get out of there. And that Centurion is now a really good target for us. Can't both get out of there and be able to attack, unfortunately. So I think we'll just take the get out move.
Firing jump jets.
I did that in the wrong order.
Hey there.
That's okay. We'll reserve through. I can still do things with Wood Hen. I just kind of messed that move up. I don't know how many mechs are here. I just know about 2 of them right now.
Standing by.
I expect a full lance, but you know, you really tell. Too close. Need to be able to see him. I guess we'll take vigilance here just so that he doesn't beat me to initiative, or we hit him with a precision strike. I guess that works too. Go after his right torso.
Firing all weapons.
Okay.
Hot damn, let's
That hurts. I have no move yet. What we want to do... shit. Can I jump to... Jump to there and see him. I'll just focus on the same side.
Engaging jump
My
jet.
goal here is to have enough damage, although I don't know how much we're going to be able to fire.
Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Orders.
Now, Polecat's not really going to have a follow-up, unfortunately.
Commander.
I can't finish him, and he's giving vision to all my guys. The Trebuchet's going to get hit here.
Advantage.
Thought he was. Alright.
Yes, Commander.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in. I'm going to be very aggressive here.
Lifting off.
I'm going to try and finish the Centurion with a good called shot. Center torso.
Affirmative.
I tried. Okay. For reserve. Oh, Woodhen hasn't gone yet.
Receiving you.
Okay. Try and finish the Centurion.
Let's do this.
Okay. Primary target out.
Hostile eliminated.
Alright, we have a quick draw and we have something else.
Orders.
Oh, I'm just shy of being able to get in behind him, huh? Alright, I'm probably not going to be able to fire a whole lot here.
Okay.
Let's see what this other mech
Here we
is, though.
go.
Orion, oof. Okay, open fire.
Engaging. Good to go.
Okay, I'm going to have to jump out of here. So I can't fire a whole lot, but I do want to fire. So this is really guesswork. I'm just going to fire 2 small lasers. Oftentimes it's hard to say for sure what the best call is, but looks like we're going to be able to get away.
Firing jump jet.
I do have to concern myself with the fact that the quick draw does indeed have jump jets itself, so it could just jump over this mountain and get at me. So that's why I went in the woods, just to make sure I'm a little covered. I cannot deny that rear shot, but I don't have enough evasion burn through yet. And we're better off just reserving. It's not like they're going to be able to do a whole lot here.
Waiting for the right move.
Oh, there it comes. You're afraid it might do something like that. Ooh, that really opened up on my trebuchet. Alright, so we're going to have to retreat with the trebuchet. Fortunately, they can still see me, so they're going to be able to open up on me more. That was pretty damn good accuracy considering how much evasion I had.
Damage, Commander.
Buddy.
Orders.
Now we're going to jump back. Probably not that far. Jump more at accuracy. How many cold shots can we get away with? Probably just one. Then we're going to want to do it with where our damage is at. This is just going to be to burn through his evasion. Fortunately, this means Polecat's probably not going to be able to do a whole lot. I guess I'm wrong. See what kind of shot we get on this Orion. Not a very good one. Multi-target situation, I think. You're going to be A. You're going to be B. We're going to turn off our SRM-6s. And you're going to be... Oh, no. You're going to be towards B.
Splitting fire.
It's mostly just to burn through a little bit of evasion, keep our options open. The quick draw doesn't have that much armor, so we can really beat up on it.
Oh, missed it.
Then the Orion is slow enough, we might be able to just like really run circles around it. I know I'm going to have the initiative advantage, so there's not really a point in jumping here. I want to keep our heat down somewhat. Just go for that right torso, try and focus our damage. Obviously hit with as much as we can.
All weapons committed.
Hit him hard.
Alright. Reserve.
Yes, Commander.
Honestly, probably just stay put. Try and burn down that last of that evasion.
Yes.
And good. We could get the kill here,
Critical
maybe.
hit, Commander.
Okay. I might not be able to fire everything with the heat scale as it is. But we are going to go in on that center torso section. Try and finish her off. Oh, I can get away with it. Alright, fine. Full file, salvo.
All weapons committed.
Got him. Now, the Orion's going to have a hard time dealing with me, as I have way more mobility than it does. I can keep this mountain in between me and it fairly easily, although it might be able to walk up here and see everybody down here, which wouldn't be ideal.
Commander.
You try and keep his attention. Sadly, I can't move there without jumping. I get a rear shot. I really don't want it to open up on me, if I'm totally honest with you. Because Orions have a lot of firepower, and I'm not going to build up enough evasion. Problem is I can't really jump too far away either. And if he just goes up this hill, that's a little bit of a problem for me. I'm going to just try and build up a little bit more evasion. I'm not sure how many weapons I'm going to be able to fire. I think Vigilance is the right call here. Try and get more damage reduction. And just the SRM-4 and the medium lasers is all we're going to be able to get away with. But the more we plink away at that rear, better off we'll be. Okay. See what it's going to do.
Got it. Stay in
If it
put for now.
responds here... Oh, shit. There's more mechs I don't know about. I guess I could have read this number and known that there was more stuff. Okay. You just backed off. Interesting.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Can't get within range. Alright. Sprint instead. Definitely get in range if we do that. This is where I kind of wish I had flamers, because we could heat this bastard up. Because he's sitting on lava. There's our other guy, a Black Knight. Ooh, that's kind of scary. Alright, let's start this sucker off.
Yes, Commander.
So Polecat's not going to really be in range. That's okay.
Right here.
Just focus on Pyramid. Now, I know I could get a rear shot, but honestly, we need to not have the Black Knight open up on me. So we're just going to go ahead and open up on him. I don't really need a precision strike here, I don't think.
Here you go, moron.
We have to really concern ourselves with where this guy can be and see, so... On a full retreat. Maybe the Orion could see me if it crested that hill, but if it does, it does. They can't really see me at the moment, so I say we just reserve, see what they do. Might be good to get rear shots if the mechs move in a too aggressive fashion. Okay, so he's just backing into the woods.
Commander.
Alright, let's follow him.
Moving to position.
Probably a precision strike here wouldn't be a bad call. Left torso.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
We're just gonna have to pick away at this guy. He's not really coming after me, so not a whole lot else I can do. Let's go ahead and just sprint. Should be in position here for next turn.
Full throttle.
And get nicely cooled off. Woodhand can jump ahead, because we're going to need to close the distance here.
On it. Engaging.
We'll just pick away at him. If they never engage me, then... not too much of a threat. Oh. Kind of forgot about you. I'm glad you missed. Alright. Polecat,
Orders.
just go ahead and walk over here.
On the move.
Give you a chance to cool off. And you're just gonna run away still, huh? Yeah, that's fine with me.
Ready for order.
Pyramid should be the one to initiate. Although I'm not in range, so never mind. Can't get in behind him either. Alright, so you're going to be the one to initiate. And buddy, this is going to really start to hurt.
Yeah. Okay.
And then once the Orion's down, the Black Knight is going to have a hard time keeping us off its back.
Good to go. Coordinates received.
The Black Knight has no damage reduction, so I'm going to go ahead and open up on it. With a precision strike, get that accuracy up. I don't know, just go center torso. Not likely going to hit there anyway. Alright.
Something I can do. Locking in all weapon systems.
Go ahead and jump over here.
Acknowledged.
Okay, open up here. That arm's probably gonna go.
Committed.
Didn't. Probably did that in the wrong order. Oh well. We could
Waiting for
probably
my
initiate contact with Polecat. Yeah, just continuing to back up. Black Knight didn't do anything.
Yes, Commander.
Jump in. Fire. Probably with a precision strike. Go after the right torso.
Firing a full salvo.
Oh, got the leg. I'm sorry, Ryan, you're kind of in trouble now.
Scored a critical hit.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, let's try and finish it off with the trebuchet. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to. I don't have enough damage output, but...
Got it. Reporting. Hot damn, let's do this.
Alright. Third once.
Waiting for the shot.
Have you back up?
Affirmative.
I do not want a direct line of sight. Still kind of have it, unfortunately.
Firing on target.
There we go.
Target's taking a critical hit.
I could take the risk and try and finish this guy. I don't know if that's going to work out, though. Orions have like a lot of health, more or less. I'm going to just play this conservatively. There's no reason to rush.
No problem.
This is the best way to deal with mechs that are heavier than you. Is you just pick away at them. Don't really give them an opportunity to do a whole lot. Based off of the way the initiative scale works and the way the AI works, if you play your cards right, you're definitely going to get results.
Good to go.
Go after the Black Knight at this point, because it's a little bit more of a threat, or do we just finish off the Orion? I want to start hunting this Black Knight, see what we can do with it. It has pretty good damage reduction. We've already committed, so might as well.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
They're just kind of sitting on the top of this hill. Can I move into a good... I have to jump. I really need to jump in a good position, though. I mean, accuracy-wise, I kind of need to, but... There we go, that's not too bad. I'm running out of ammo. As a matter of fact, if we think about this... Yeah, I don't have very much ammo left. Oh, let's give it... Give it what we got. Oh, the pilot just died.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Yeah.
Go ahead and open up on this guy again. Jump away. I don't want to jump too aggressively here. I also don't want him to be able to see me. You know what?
Confirm.
Screw it. You're kind of out in the open. All you have to do is move forward and attack. But you know what? Let's give him that opportunity. He moves forward and attacks, and he's easier to hit. Okay, he's just going for the I'm going to run away strategy. Follow him.
Full throttle.
Orders.
Sprint.
Good to go.
Chase him down.
Ready.
Guess we could sprint over this way.
Roger that. Going to full throttle.
Let's see what he does.
Reserve an action.
If he just continues to run away, then we'll eventually just pick him apart. No, he's gonna come forward.
What's up, Commander?
I'm gonna sprint, because I want to get into a good position for next turn. Ideally, I get in behind him, but obviously we need to have him in arc.
Full speed, no shooting. Got it.
It's not like he's building up all that much evasion doing what he's doing. Alright. Well, we're only gonna have a little bit of firing here. So let's make it count. Matter of fact, nah. Let's get through for that rear shot. That will be more telling.
Commander.
I'm gonna try and get into a position where I can rear shot multiple times next turn.
Calling off.
And we might just go for that.
Receiving you. On my way.
He's got a lot of damage reduction. I don't have a lot of firepower left in my main damage dealer. So we obviously want to do the most we can with that.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I know, Leo. We're going to be done soon. Guess it's as good as it gets.
Consider it done.
Go ahead and use your precision strike, why not? Center torso it. That has to hurt. Now, if he lives, we'll probably get hurt pretty badly here. But, my goal is to make it so he doesn't live.
Engaging jump jets.
Probably not the best use of our precision strike, if I'm totally honest with you. I'm not going to get a lot of firepower out of this.
Targeting rear armor.
Oh, doesn't matter. He's dead.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright, just the way I like missions to go. Simple with a fat payday at the end.
Mission successful.
We're going to have to repair the trebuchet, but not the biggest deal. Alright. Here we go. Good mission for us. Fortunately, none of the salvage really screams. I mean, this is not a bad thing to pick up salvage for. Wolverine 6 I could get. Let's see if we got any good weapon systems. Not really. This doesn't seemingly do a whole lot. The up accuracy lasers, I've never seen them do any better than the other ones. So, I don't really see the point. And crit chance for an LRM-10 is not really too enticing either. I'm tempted to just take the Wolverine 6R. But we ended up getting that anyway. Alright. I mean, I think that mission there was a little bit of a test of us. We had heavier mechs. We had more of them. There were 6 to our 4. And it seemed to work out okay. The only downside is the Wolverine ran out of ammo. So its staying power is a little questionable as a mission drags on. Alright. Well, we're going to wrap up here. I hope you guys have enjoyed.